Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make a simple project planner in Excel. This planner is also called as Gantt chart. In my previous videos I have made one Gantt chart, but that Gantt chart is very basic and simple one. In this Gantt chart, the colors in this Gantt chart will change with respect to the status of the task. For suppose if the status isn't completed, then the color will be in green. If it is work in progress, it will be in orange. Not started, red, and on hold, gray. So today I'm going to show you how to make this Gantt chart. This is very simple to make. For that, I'll create a new sheet, rename as project planner underscore. In order to make this, first we have to have the outline. So I'll just add the headers of my table. After that, I will enter in my details of the task. Before that, here I have two drop downs, one for status and one for assigned to. In the assigned to, I have the names of the persons in which I have to assign these tasks, and in the status, we'll have the status drop down. In order to make this, first I'll select the assigned to and go into data validation and click on list. After that, I'll add my names. After that, if you want, you can add an input message. If you select an cell which contains the drop down, it will show the input message. And also, if you want, you can add the error alert. But for now, I'm not adding anything. After adding these your names, click on OK. And now the drop down is assigned. We'll do the same for the status also. Make sure you use the comma to separate the text. Now we have added our drop downs. Now I'll just type in my tasks. I have added my tasks here. Now, as you can see in this planner, the start date and end date are in the format of day in letters and month in day in numbers and month in letters. Sorry. So in order to get that format, you have to select the cells, left click, format cells, and in the numbers, go to custom and type in dd-mmm. After that, click on OK. As you can see, we got the format. Coming to duration, we want the duration between the start date and end date. Here we also have a case in which there is no start date. So if there is no start date, the cell should be empty. And if there is a start date and end date, it should show the duration, the number of days between these two dates. For that, I'll use the if condition. If the start date is empty, then we should show nothing. Else, we should show the difference between the start date and end date, which is the number of days between them. Click on enter. As you can see, it showed the duration between the start date and end date. Now, if I remove the start date, the cell will be empty. If I add the start date, it will show the duration. Coming to progress, as the progress is in percentage, we'll apply the percentage format. After that, we'll type in our percentage. Now, I'll just remove the decimals. Now, in order to get the bar-like effect, we'll select the cells, go to conditional formatting, click on data bars, select solid fill. Now, here in this bars, it will take the highest percentage as the maximum percentage. But in our case, the maximum percentage is 100 percentage. In order to select like this, you have to go to conditional formatting, manage rules, select the data bar 1, and in the minimum value, select number and set it to 0. For the maximum value, set it to number 1. To change the color, you can click here and you can change the color. If you want the border, you can set the border, but I don't want it now. If you select this option, it will show only the bar, removing the percentages value. But now I want the both number and the bar. So I'll just leave it like that and I'll click on OK. As you can see, the bar has been applied. I'll just change the color of the text and set it to bold. Now coming to the Gantt chart. First we have to add the dates and after the month. First I'll add the dates. You can also set a start date, end date, and you can set the first date to the start date. But now I'll just type in the date. Now for the second, I'll just type in the formula previous cell plus 1 and I'll drag it. Adjust the column width. I want till April only, so I'll set it to April. Now this will take too much place. So we are using vertical alignment. To do that, select the dates, go to format cells. In the alignment, set the alignment to 90 degrees and click on enter. Adjust the column width. Now I'll merge the cells till April and type in April. I'll just format this table a bit. After formatting, we'll just add in the borders. For that, select the whole table, go to format cells. In the border, you can select the color of the border and adjust your thickness and apply your borders. For outside borders, I'll use thick and for inside, I'll use thin. And I'll remove the vertical middle one and click on OK. As you can see, the borders has been applied. Now I'll just separate this table and the Gantt chart. I'll use the thick borders for outline again. This separates the Gantt chart and the table. And now for the main part, that is the Gantt chart. To do that, first our requirement is the Gantt chart color should change based on the status, and the start date should be less than or equal to the date in the Gantt chart, and the end date should be greater than or equal to the date in the Gantt chart. For that, we'll select the cells in the Gantt chart. We'll go into conditional formatting, click on new rule, and use the formula, and this date should be greater than or equal to the start date, and the date in the Gantt chart I'll address the dollar symbol. The date in the Gantt chart should be greater than or equal to our start date, right? And the date in our Gantt chart oh, should be less than or equal to our end date, and also our status should be equal to And done. This is the project planner, which is a very simple one. And thanks for watching. I hope you like this project planner. If so, then like the video, share it, and don't forget to subscribe our channel.